Meeting back to order. Okay, usually let's call this meeting back to order. I have 4 people who had put in to speak under agenda item number 3, which is the objections. If this is about procedure, I would like to just finish up our objections discussion, unless you have comments about the actual objections that was made. And if that is the case, is there any other discussion under our 3rd item agenda? And if not, I will entertain any set of motions.
Madam Chair, I'm going to make a motion that the board approves an objection filed on behalf of Donald Trump and direct staff to retain while conducting a recount of the ballots cast for the President of the United States. That objection is that the statute has not been followed, and that petitioner's counsel testified to evidence of voting irregularities and strong evidence that hackers had the motive and opportunity to breach the security of machines voting technology 2 days before the petition was filed. It is not included in the petition. The statute requires that the petition is defective. That's my motion.
Do I hear support? The move is supported. Motion passed. Is there any discussion? If none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. Nay. The motion does not carry. I'm going to move to agenda item number 4, which is resolution of any other recount matters presented for the board's consideration.
Wait, point of order. Where is the public participation on number 3?
On number 3, I had made a statement before that the questions were to be about the objection,
yes,
only if it is about process.
No, it is about the objection. I didn't understand what you were saying, but point of order, I would like to speak.
You would like to speak about the objection?
About the objections, because I have information. I wish I would have presented it before you actually took that vote. It's about all of the different points on the objection.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's Aaron Stahl?
Yes.
And so this is a hearing, so it is noted that you are not licensed to practice law in the state of Michigan, so I will have to have you sworn in. And if you can state for the record your first and last name and spelling of those, please.
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the whole truth.
If you could please state and spell your first and last name.
Yes, Erin Stahl, ERIN-STAHL. I'm a resident of St. Clair Shores in Macomb County. And I also happen to be a team member of Karen Springer, who is the Macomb County newly elected clerk and register of deeds. Who wanted to see the evidence about the alleged fraud or abuse. Well, I have 56 hours of videotape evidence that there is no voter fraud or abuse. So this video evidence supports that this recount is definitely a waste of resources, money, and human resources. I will give just a tiny bit of background. I didn't know until this year, like most Americans, that after all elections in the U.S., a 4-member board of county canvassers certified the election. And they certified the election results for their county. And that's made up of 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans. They compare the poll books to the voting machine count. 100 people, for example, are in the poll books as voting, but the machine reads 99 or 101. Even off by 1, that precinct must be retabulated. All of the ballots are run through the tabulator. And that's what these objections are all about and all this discussion. And the difference must be reconciled before the board can certify that election. And it's important that everybody here understand what happened in Macomb County. After Wayne and Oakland, Macomb County is the third largest county in Michigan, and it's traditionally Democrat. Surprising, and it's where Trump won by almost 50,000 votes out of 424,000 ballots cast. I believe we were the last one in Michigan to certify our results 1.5 hours before the deadline. This was because of the unprecedentedly large number of precincts we had to retabulate. Sterling Heights, for example, if you add the precincts and the AVs, there were 50, there's 50 precincts, and 30 had to be retabulated. And note that one observer said that the people doing the work, the retabulation, were all Democrats. So again, solidifying that information that these are, there's all this alleged fraud and abuse is just garbage. So again, Karen Springer, the Macomb County Clerk-elect, asked me to document the process. I have about 56 plus hours of videotape documenting it all. Retabulation, the certification, they just had to bring in a ton. I mean, Macomb County ran themselves ragged, calling in, I don't know how many people it was, it just seemed like a ton, 100, to meet the deadline. And again, we were only about a half an hour before that deadline. And as you know, if you don't meet the deadline, all of that information gets thrown to the state, and you get penalized too. So after the Macomb County Board of Canvassers reconciled the difference between the poll books and the voting machines and certified the election, just to put this all in perspective and the facts, as one of the Board of Canvassers mentioned here, Trump, after all the certification process, Trump only gained 76 votes. Clinton gained 79 votes. So out of the 424,000 ballots cast, Clinton gained only 3 votes. And again, I want to point out the unprecedentedly large amount of precincts that were retabulated. And by the way, Stein's 3,886 votes in Macomb County went unchanged. So logic, common sense, and the video proof in Macomb County dictates the election recount in the Democratic county where Trump won is ridiculous and a waste of everyone's time. We've got better things to do to move our county forward. And the last comment was on the tight deadline. I also have video documentation of an actual physical recount of Mount Clemens. There's a very small community of 2,112 ballots, and it was long and difficult, no matter if it's on a hand machine or it's a tabulator. So again, I wanted to give you the proof. Thank
We
you.
ain't supposed to be here, never thought we'd see it. Now we live in proof, tell the world to believe it. Congratulations, thank God we made it. They told us we was nothing, now I know they hate